Shut up, it is not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Be wary of strangers in New York City. One time a man came running up to me and said, "Hey, here's free ice cream," and I took it, and it was rum raisin. Rum raisin.
Have you ever heard the expression, "It's a good thing we won World War II, because if not, we'd all be speaking German"? Well, my people are literally primarily identified as Hispanic. And if you check our birth certificates, we're white.
Yeah, let me do 4 green tea shots. There you go, gentlemen. Actually, I need 5. Actually, you need 4. Who's next? Surprise me. Surprise, it's a Miller Lite. Who's next? Hey, I'm trying to order. Yes.
What'd you want?
Actually, give me 2 more minutes. Now you get 20 minutes. Who's next? What specialty cocktail do you recommend? Blood orange martini. What about the watermelon one? Don't love it. I'm gonna do that. Next time, don't ask, okay? There you go. Yeah, can I get 1 more shot? This one's on me. Oh, why's that? Because it's water. Who's next? I'll do the frozen margarita. No frozen drinks. What's the blender for? Who's next?
Pick a side, pick a side. You cannot serve both. Pick a side, pick a side. Do you want to serve Satan or do you want to serve Christ? Pick a side, pick a side. You cannot serve both. Do you want to sow selfish seeds and be eternally lost? Or, my dear friends, we can pick up and bear our cross. And we can eat from the tree of life forever like a boss. Pick a side, pick a side. You cannot serve both. But for real though, pick a side.
If you wanted to get a guy's number, you think he mad cute in the club, what you gonna do?
My game is how I live.
So if I give you $20 to get a guy's number right now, would you do it?
A few moments later.
Right now, $20 right now. $20 get his number. Not at all, baby. You an eater, baby. Gang, the whole team gonna run your ass. Look at them forces. Oh my God. What are those?
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
So this is your first time using TaskRabbit?
Yeah, it is. Oh, super random. Do you by chance know the name of that song that's like dun 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 bing bing.
Oh, Crazy Frog?
Yes, Crazy Frog. Oh my God, that's been driving me nuts.
Hey, your TV's already mounted.
Oh my gosh. What? I must have forgot.
Did you hire a TaskRabbit just to figure out the name of the Crazy Frog song?
There aren't lyrics, so I can't really Google it.
Oh yeah, how would you Google that?
Hey, guess what happened yesterday? My friend, he wasn't there, but he told me that his friend found a rock, and the rock was in the creek, but not the creek, the river. But he found a rock that had a happy face on it, and then he said that he found the rock happy face. He said that it was blue.
Thought that I would be that toxic boy mom. I love my 4 kids equally, but that last little boy just hits different. And now I feel like I'm having this existential crisis. Or I wouldn't be that mom, that toxic boy mom. He hits his sisters, he punches them. I'm like, maybe he's having a hard day. So when I think about my daughters getting married, I get excited, right? Think about their dresses, planning their weddings. When I think about my son's wedding, I want to cry. Boy mums, we've got to step up. We got to realize that we are the problem.
She was born into a very progressive family. Her father allowed her to speak to him, even if it wasn't a bank holiday or some special occasion. She was kicked out of school after 3rd grade because it was illegal for girls to learn any more math. But she was a free spirit and mathed anyway. Once she had to flee the country because she wore pants on a Sunday. She taught herself to read by pretending to faint in the rooms where the men were reading aloud and then just opening one eye and following along. She had this really close friend and we're not sure if they were gay or part of the secret society or part of the gay secret society. It was one of the three. She invented the cactus wrench when she was just 14. She married Herschel McGirdle, a haircutting activist who thought women should be allowed to have bangs. She had 7 children and named them after gods of war from various cultures. She was an accomplished tambourine acrobat. She would hang plants from the underside of her hoop skirt so she could smuggle them to a secret botany ring she was part of. But she's not remembered for any of that. She's remembered for a poem she wrote about.
When he's not there, she's in charge. She takes care of him like any good wife, you know.
I'm sorry. I'm Dr. Claus. Like, I am not the wife. Like, I have my PhD. You're not gonna call me Mrs. Claus. I'm Dr. Claus. My spouse is trans and I'm queer. Like, actually, when we come together, I really want to not bring up the fact that we're married and instead really emphasize, like, Santa's got a job and I've got a job, and we work together and really make that space for folks.
Is this my Uber prank?
Hello.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Uber.
I'm sorry?
Let's go.
I
want to sit here.
I...
Goodbye.
Hi there.
Who are you?
I'm old Greg. Pleased to meet you.
What do you want?
Maybe I should ask you the same question. What you doing in my waters?
Just taking the air, you know. Not fishing.
Well, then how come this hook's in my head, fool?
It's nothing to do with me, sir.
It's attached to your rod, mother liquor.
Don't kill me. I've got so much to give.
Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach. You ever drunk Baileys from a shoe?
What?
You wanna come to a club where people wee on each other?
No.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Excuse me?
I like you. What do you think of me?
I don't rightly know, sir.
Make an assessment.
I think you're a nice, modern gentleman.
Don't lie to me, boy.
I'm not lying.
So if you look at the shelf in the room that the main character wakes up in the beginning of the game, if you look at the titles and you put them in reverse order and you take the first letter of each of the titles, it spells the name of the game. It's pretty cool, right? I haven't slept in 3 days. I think my family just held a funeral for me because they assumed I was dead.
It's alright. You're gonna want to be careful here because if you go around the corner too fast, you will clip through the floor and fall into an endless hell dimension. Oh yeah, and don't pick up an item if you already have one equipped. Your game will crash and your console will light on fire. What? Oh yeah, we're ready to launch.
Nice.
one reason I've seen women be able to get high value men and then lose them. I went to a gala the other night with my boyfriend, and we ran into one of his friends who was there for business purposes, and he brought this girl that he's dating. I've seen her a couple of times, and this is no shade to the girl, but she's not educated, she's not particularly smart or interesting. I think she's an Instagram model, which is great. No shade to them, love them. But this girl looked so uncomfortable at this gala. And the reason for that is because she looked really out of place. All the women, they were wearing gowns, they were wearing diamonds, and she had on this two-piece that had nothing to do with the type of establishment that we were in. And then in a couple of instances, we were in the same group having a conversation, and some of these businessmen would turn to her and, ask her what she thought about the type of wine we were drinking, or what her thoughts were on Ukraine, or where she liked to ski during the winters. Let me tell you something. This girl had nothing to contribute. She didn't know anything about wine. She didn't know anything about news. She didn't know anything about current events. She didn't know where wealthy people go to ski. She didn't know anything that would prove some iota of culture. And genuinely, I think there were a couple of times where she looked sick to her stomach because she didn't even understand what they were asking her because their vocabulary was so sophisticated. I say this to say you can be the most beautiful woman in the world. You could have your hair done, nails done, be fit, be beautiful. But at the end of the day, if you don't know how to make this man, this high net worth man that you're dating, look good in these settings, it's going to cost him money. And at the end of the day, there is nothing these men care more about than making more money. So if you want to date these type of guys and actually marry them and be in their lives, you need to invest in your mind, body, and soul. It's not enough to just look good. A million girls can look good, but it's how do you contribute to a conversation, and ultimately, how can he make money with you in a room?